Anna Wintour has reportedly personally offered Princess Catherine the cover of Vogue magazine. What has she had to say? Do you think that the Princess of Wales will say yes to this?
Yeah, this is quite an interesting request. So Anna Wintour is, of course, the editor of American Vogue, but she also sort of oversees all of the Vogues around the world. So supposedly she's personally approached Catherine to ask if she'd be interested in posing. Catherine would have the option of choosing the photographer, choosing the designers that would work on the shoot. She would also have probably some kind of photo approval, and she also doesn't have to give an interview if she doesn't want to. So basically, full sort of 100% control over this shoot. It would likely appear all around the world in all the different Vogues, in Australia, in Europe, in Asia, of course, American and British Vogue. I think it's a good offer. I'm not really sure if Catherine would be interested. She has posed for the cover of Vogue once when Alexandra Schulman was at British Vogue. She did the 100th anniversary issue. That was very much a monumental shoot. But, to be honest, Gab, I don't really think that Kate's that interested. I don't think that, publicity and magazine covers are really what she's interested in. I think she's interested in her family, her charity work, her role as Princess of Wales. I think this is something maybe Meghan Markle would love to do.
Of course.
But I don't really know if Catherine will go for this.
Okay, we'll see. Princess Anne has opened up about her horrific horse attack last year during a rare interview in South Africa. What has Anne had to say?
Yeah, Princess Anne's such an interesting royal because she is the kind of person that is so public-facing. She's constantly doing these royal engagements, but she really doesn't like to talk about herself. Of course, last year she had this horrific horse attack. She spent 5 days in hospital. She suffered a concussion and some other minor injuries. So quite a significant event, but last week was the first time she's actually spoken about it. She basically said that she doesn't really remember the incident, and it scared her a bit because it sort of made her realise that life is fleeting and that these things are pretty life-changing. She also was asked about whether she ever plans to retire. Of course, she is the hardest working royal. She does hundreds of engagements for charities every year, and she basically said, look, in this royal life there is no retirement. So it was refreshing, I think, to hear a little bit about her because she is so humble and she really doesn't like to talk about herself. Absolutely.
Princess Eugenie and her husband and sons are reportedly spending more time in Portugal after skipping Christmas at Sandringham. Do you think this is a sign that Eugenie is drifting away from the royal family?
Yeah, I do, to be honest. I think that Eugenie's at a place in her life now where she's a mum of two, she's happily married, and I don't think that she's that interested in the circus of royal life. We know that she didn't attend Christmas at Sandringham. Beatrice did. Of course, Andrew and Fergie were not invited. And she didn't spend the day with her parents either. She spent the day with her husband's family. They have this home that they've set up in Portugal. They're spending about half the year there already. I do think that she's sort of looking around and thinking this is what she wants. I think she wants a private life. And I mean a real private life, not like when Meghan and Harry say they want a private life, but they're, doing TV shows and doing endorsements. I think that Eugenie really is the kind of person that just wants to be private. And I think, more power to her.
Absolutely. Reilly Sullivan, thank you so much for joining us on Power Hour.
Thank you.